Well, I'm at Yatesville Lake today. This is my first Kentucky lake trip in my new boat, and I'm kind of excited about it. Wow, that's blinding. I learned something important. I'm sure my hair is beautiful. This is not necessarily waterproof even with the cover on, because my life jacket actually got a little bit damp. So it'll be a little bit chilly wearing it till it dries out, but I don't have to wear it all the time, so that's a nice thing. I think I'm ready to launch, so just come on with me, see what I catch. I'm kind of excited to get this out on a Kentucky lake for the first time. Woohoo! We'll get on the water here. Yeehaw! Yeah, I am kind of excited. First time out on Kentucky lake. Woo! I'm doing about two and a half, not quite 2.5 miles an hour. This is what I would do in my kayak. As you can see, I can just sit back and go. That's kind of cool. Although I think I need the exercise, but I'll have to get it some other ways. I'm gonna head up here and I'm gonna go some places I have never been, which is kind of cool. I'm almost always fishing all through here because in the kayak I fish as soon as I hit the water, but with this thing I can go 20 miles an hour and that's plenty of space to go where I want to be. So let's see what happens today. Hopefully I'll catch some fish. When I got gas, I went ahead and put gas in the truck. I really didn't have to, but let me turn this on real quick. But I was going to put gas in the boat where I ran it down the river, I guess a little over a week ago. Didn't need any gas. It had barely used any gas at all. So that's always been my question, since I don't have a fuel gauge. How do I know how much gas I'm using? And you know, they reassured me that I'm not going to run a tank of gas out fishing for 6 or 8 hours, but you know, it just kind of worrisome when you don't used to it. So, and the other thing that's happened is and I don't think I've shown this stick steer used to lay forward right about here. And the problem was when you install these, because I had the motor changed out, there's a bracket that has to go on the engine or on the motor to make it so that the stick steer is straight up and down when you're going straight. So that's another change that's positive. So all good stuff, and I'm almost to the no wake buoy, so here we go. Fish those rock faces over there and over there. I'm going to go all the way. I've never been to the end of this daggone cove, so first thing I want to do is go to the end of the cove, and then I'm going to come back up and I'll fish these 2 rock faces, fish over there, and then I'm going to go on about somewhere else. So how about that? We got mobility. Woo! Handheld, well, I call it not really remote. This little handheld controller is pretty daggone cool. Oh, we got a lot of weeds here. Didn't know that. Oh well, let's get on past here. Yeah, if you're looking for a trolling motor, like I said, this little handheld thing, I'm guessing I'm getting that on camera, shows you the direction of your motor, your speed, heading, everything. It's pretty cool. I'm doing 4 on the motor speed. I don't know what that means. But I'm doing 1.4 miles an hour. And you can do all this with the foot pedal too, but it's just nice to use my thumb. I'm able to do all this. It's pretty cool. Tarova Minn Kota trolling motor. Oh, I'm in, well, 8 to 10 feet of water and there's weeds everywhere. Well, wasn't my plan. You know what, if I'm gonna fish weeds, I need to fish my, let's switch out and let's throw that super tube for a little bit. Tell you, the water is 76 degrees, so it's cooled off quite a bit already. I'm trying to record a track here on iTrack, so I want to fish this bank. So you press this number 3 button right there. Alright, so you just keep going. And they said on the videos I watch, you can do this with your motor. Like you can just actually, I have the throttle motor on, but I'm not using the propeller at all. So I just thought I'd see how this works. For one feature, it could be very helpful, and I want to fish this whole bank. So let's just see what happens here. And it's still recording. It's got a red dot down here. Just hit this 3 button to stop recording. So I'm going to stop right past here, and then I'm going to save it. And so it's track number 1 saved. So let's go back. Well, let me pull the motor up now. Let's go back and let's see if it worked. Well, oh shoot. Well, there's a fish. Daggone it. Right off that log right there. Well, poop. Oh, there's another one. Came right off that log. Oh, he threw it right back to me. That's probably a 12-incher. Well, there you go. There we go, right off that log. It's nothing big, but he's gonna get the skunk off the boat. Thank you, buddy. I figured there'd be one on that log. See, that's a largemouth. Pretty little guy, let him go. There he goes, cool. I think this is a little one. Oh, shoot, he got off. There's another one right in the same spot. He got off, daggone it. Right in between those two, there's 2 clumps of weeds right there. That's had 2 of them hit right there. They're not very big, but it's still fun. Well, it's not big, I don't think. And it might be a red eye. It's fighting a little bit better than I thought. Hey. That's better than I thought. Oh, much better than I thought. Heck yeah, man. Looky there. All right. Stop. Heck yeah. I don't think that's 12. But let's see real quick. That's probably about 11. So everything's different fishing out of a boat. I got a lot to get used to. Let's see here real quick. He is, I'm gonna guess 11. Well, 11 3/4. Well, that's respectable enough for today. I appreciate that, big boy. Thank you, buddy, on the Kitech. Let him go. Let's get my net a little bit more accessible up here, just in case. Cool. I was getting ready to go do some boat riding, but I guess I'll do some fishing. And I was able to put it on spot lock, which is cool. So we'll take it off spot lock and go back to fishing here. Cool. Yeah, I can see where a foot pedal would be better while you're fishing, I think. So I got, you know, like I said, this is all learning for me. But I'm already seeing a drawback to having it on the remote here. I like the remote, but I think when you're trying to fish, being able to take my toe and move it left or right or do all that would be a whole lot easier than what I'm doing right now. This is honestly like having to work my rudder while I'm fishing my kayak, which I'm used to. It's kind of funny. That's what I've been doing. What time is it? It is after 6. Yeah, I've got to run the motor here. So I need to get at least, I'd like to get another hour in of break in. I've only run it about 10 minutes. I've fished all the places I normally fish in my kayak. It's kind of funny. But I know these banks well, very well. Just wanted to give it a try, see if I catch anything. And I caught a few. Lost a few, caught a few. Now my main concern is learning how to do stuff out of this boat and what's best or not best. And like I said, I think really and truly, the more I do this, having that foot pedal hooked up, because there's controls you can use your toes with. And since I fish mostly barefoot until it gets cold, that'll make it easy. Now if I were just trolling, there's another one. That's maybe about the same size as that other one. He's fighting pretty good. I'll lift him up. Oh, there goes my Kitech. Yeah, he's actually a little bit smaller maybe, but still fishing the boat. Heck yeah, man. Quit. There we go. Yeah, he's smaller, about 10 inches, but that's a fun little fish to catch. And considering I haven't caught much of anything, let me put on spot lock real quick. I guess that's kind of cool. You just kind of stop it. And put on a new Kitech. And you can see all my crap laid out here, which is actually kind of nice. So there you go. All right, my spot lock's kicking in. Want me to stop? And let's keep fishing here. Anyway, I don't know if I finished my thought or not, but my main goal today, you know, of course I want to get the boat out, but I just learned how to do stuff in the boat. You know, I've been fishing 5 years out of a kayak and have lots of ingrained habits with the kayak. You know, this gives me a whole lot more options. It's kind of funny. I fished the same places I fished with my kayak down here, but I'm going to run the boat here for at least a good half hour. Need to get some more break-in time done. That's why I went to throw in the Kitech. I can cover bank a little bit faster, and I'm just, you know, again, I want to catch some fish, and that's fun. But my main goal really is just get the boat out, back it up, put it down a ramp, get it off the trailer, do boat stuff. And you know, that's the main thing I really need to do right now. That's what this whole fall and even into winter is going to be, is just learning how to do this stuff. What the heck? So it's a bad cast. So anyway, that's all I'm trying to do right now. I mean, fishing is unfortunately right now fishing is kind of secondary, but there's some stuff on this trolling motor I have to figure out. I will get to serious fishing later on as I get more comfortable loading and unloading this boat. But love having my stuff stored on it, although like I said, I found out that this front hatch anyway can get water in it, which is not a good thing, but it's all about learning. There's another small one. There you go. He's just a little guy. I'm throwing 3.5 inch. I'm not even throwing a small Kitech. He ate that thing. Dang, dude. That's a little fella. All right. Ooh. My hook's been a little bit. I gotta fix that. And at full speed, I can have it up to 21 miles an hour. 15 miles an hour now. Jeez. Let's just say that this boat isn't made for a big chop. It definitely whaps the waves hard. Let's go on around here. What fun! We're doing 14 miles an hour right now. Actually, it's 16. Let me back off a little bit. They say to break these in correctly, you got to go up and down on your throttle, just kind of, you're trying to seat the seals, which I have no idea what that means, but it sounds important. We're just trying to break this thing in. You're supposed to run it for about a minute or so on full throttle and then back off, so let's do that. Here we go. I've never seen. How about that? Look, right there's the dam. I haven't seen this part of the lake. Ha! Well, there you go. Heck yeah, that's the dam right there. Well, I'm a dag. How close all that was, I had no idea. Well, how cool is that? That's about 1 minute at full throttle. Well, heck, I know exactly where I am now. That is crazy. Right there's the dam. I'll be dog. Well, fish down here a little bit. Well, that was 10 minutes of running the boat, so that's about 20 minutes so far today. And I'll run it back, so that'll get another half-hour run time. Puts me, I think, at about 4.5 or 5 hours of run. I'm not sure exactly. I want to fish on this little rock bank here. I know what's on here. I'm just fishing ultralight right now. I'm gonna run the motor a bit more. It's almost 7 o'clock, and I can't be out here too late. I'll be cold. So it's like, can't believe I'm down by the dam. Basically went around a corner and here the dam was. Like, good gracious. So I'm just on my ultralight now just to fish a little bit more, but I think I'm about done. And I think I'm going to try the foot power next time I do, or the foot pedal next time I do a fishing video, because I really do think it's going to be better with the foot. Because this has been a little difficult trying to keep this thing going straight. Oh, that was a bite. That's a little fella. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just caught bait. Hey, look at this guy. Good gosh. Little green sunfish. Woo, that's a big one. Catching bait now, good deal. There's a big old bass. Oh, it's all right. Like I said, oh, hello, dude. All right, so some fish slime on the bottom. Quit. Good Lord. Would you stop? Jiminy Christmas. God, get out of here. Little turd. Like I said, I am just goofing off right now. Getting a run back to the boat ramp and load her on and get that practice in and be a good day. God, there's the boat ramp, the main boat ramp. That's hilarious. No clue I was that close all this time. Thought I was going to new parts of the lake, but not so much. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. I don't know what I've even got for today. I caught a few small fish. It was a lot of fun. My main purpose is just to get out on the water with this boat and kind of get a feel for it. Next time I come out, I think I'm going to use the foot pedal for the trolling motor just to see how that goes. So maybe when I'm fishing, that's a better option. Having to use this was a little bit difficult. Now, when I can set it on drift mode, it's awesome. But today I had to use it to steer a lot, and that was like using my rudder in my kayak. So a little bit, not irritating, just a little bit difficult. But anyway, these are just going to be the videos I have for a while, just trying to figure this thing out. I want to say, if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. There's a new journey for me as far as being a boat owner, and I'm going to share lots of stuff about just how much the boat costs, how much it costs to basically go out in the boat, run the boat, things I had to buy, all that kind of stuff. So if you've ever been curious about boat ownership and the cost of boat ownership, then hopefully this will help a little bit. But appreciate everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.